Hello, everyone. Let's label together the blank figures of the neuron and the synapse. This right here is a neuron. These are the dendrites. The dendrites are the processes that receive the signal from the nearby environment. They send the signal to the cell body, also called the soma. This right here is the nucleus. In the center, we have the nucleolus. This right here, we have the Nissl bodies, which are modified rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is the axon hillock of the neuron. This is the initial segment of the axon. This is the myelin sheath, which is like an insulating layer around the axon. This is the Schwann cell. The Schwann cell is the cell in the peripheral nervous system that produces the myelin sheath. This is the impulse direction. Right here we have node of Ranvier. The unmyelinated gaps, these are called node of Ranvier. These are the terminal branches, and these are the axon terminals. Don't confuse the dendrites with the axon versus the axon terminals. Dendrites receive the signals, axon carries the signal toward the axon terminals, where the synapse happens. This right here is the cell body, also called the soma of the neuron, and these are the dendrites. Moving to the anatomy of the synapse. This right here is the axon of presynaptic neuron. Pre meaning before, synapse meaning a meeting point. These are the synaptic vesicles containing neurotransmitters, and we have different types of neurotransmitters. This is the axon terminal of presynaptic neuron. In specific, that is the presynaptic membrane. Pre meaning before, synaptic, the synapses membrane. Whereas this is the post synaptic membrane. Post meaning after the synapse, the meeting point. In between, we have a small gap. This gap is called the synaptic cleft. The neurotransmitters right here, they diffuse through the synaptic cleft and they bind to these ion channels. Right here, we have no neurotransmitter binding to the ion channel, so the ion channel is closed. Whereas right here, the ion channel is open, following the binding of the neurotransmitter. An example of a neurotransmitter, we have the acetylcholine. So this is the acetylcholine receptor. That is the cell membrane. We can see the acetylcholine binding to its receptors, and as a result, the ion channel will open. Right here, we can see how the acetylcholine is metabolized into acetyl-CoA and choline, and as a result, the ion channel closed because there is no binding of the acetylcholine.